welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, to the match review between Villarreal and Barcelona, where Barça have put on an entertaining display that really was exciting stuff. We've scored 4 goals in the process. We could have scored more, could have been 5, could have been 6, maybe even more. We've conceded 1, and again, that could have been more too. But you know what? It was good fun tonight. There was good attacking play, there was fluid, open football, and overall, it was just nice to see many of our attacking players look like they're out there enjoying their football, combining with each other, connecting in the structure. It was all good tonight, particularly there in that first half, and we're going to discuss it all in today's video, where Griezmann and Suárez are on the score sheet, and it could have been Messi too, but for VAR. But either way, job done, and good signs. Because, admittedly guys, coming into this game, as we spoke about before kickoff, the lineup from Quique Setién, it was a bit confusing. Sergio Roberto there came into midfield, Arturo Vidal kept his place, and again, I said before the game we didn't really like that, and I think during the game as well, he didn't exactly cover himself in glory in that first half. Some of the moments from Vidal were not ideal whatsoever, but we were really worried about that front three. Was Griezmann there just going to be back in the team just to make up the numbers? Was he going to be involved, or was he going to be pushed out again on that left-hand side to be isolated? The answer was, though, absolutely not, because that was not what happened tonight. We lined up with a completely different formation to what we've seen in any of the games so far under Quique Setién, because Griezmann wasn't out on the left and Messi wasn't out on the right. Messi, as usual, came into that central position, but tonight, instead of here having that unbalanced front three, Griezmann lined up directly next to Luis Suárez, and that was interesting, because that there is a trio, and the way they were set up is something we haven't seen before, not under Setién, and not really under Valverde either. The two here playing as centre forwards, occupying Villarreal's defence, with Messi then central and playing in behind. What you then have to do is rely a lot on midfield to give you the options. I think Sergio Roberto played really well in midfield. He made plenty of driving runs here. He was often giving that energy from midfield, exactly what you need in that kind of area. And like I say, I think we could have done better there. Vidal hasn't been at his best lately, and if that could have been Ricky Puig, that may very nearly have been perfect from Setién. I thought Busquets had a really good game there in that holding midfield role, and I think overall, that front three, so much better. We had plenty more passes here going between Griezmann, going between Messi, going between Suárez. We were finding them in much better areas because they were closer to the goal. Griezmann here was picking the ball up when Messi would drop deep. Griezmann would come into a role there where he's familiar with, and when Griezmann dropped into that area, it was okay because we still had a centre forward here, and Messi was able to pick the ball up a little bit deeper too, and it was all good there in attacking transition. The problem was when we were pushing on those fullbacks, because obviously with those three so narrow, you desperately needed there Semedo to get forward and Jordi Alba, and at times in that first half, it was catastrophic. I think when we were going forward, we were throwing all the bodies forward, everybody was coming forward, and it was great. It was exciting, it was exhilarating. We could have scored with every single attack, but of course then on the counter, Villarreal really did look to exploit us defensively, but I said it on social media there. At the end of the day, we haven't really been good defensively all season long, so why not go for it? Tonight we saw a team who, yes, there was gaps at the back, Villarreal had chances, they scored 1 goal, could have been more, but at the end of the day, let's just have some fun. Right now, we're not even really playing for the title anymore. What we want to be seeing is some attacking combinations, some good attacking football, and this was what I wanted to see when Quique Setién came into the club. We wanted to see a bit of excitement back in our game, a bit of attacking play, full throttle, full intensity, and just going out there and having a good time. And in that first half, I thought it was absolutely fabulous there in the attacking play, and that's what we want to see from Messi, from Griezmann, and from Suárez, not as individuals, but as a collective. And then things got even more interesting in that second half, because both teams actually changed their structure a little bit. What Villarreal did was they actually took one of their forwards and put them in midfield. There was a substitution there, and they tried to basically stop us from playing like we were in that first half. And to be honest, they did shut down a lot more spaces. What that did mean, though, is that Villarreal were much less here of a threat on the counter-attack. So Barcelona were much more solid in that second half, but obviously they did shut down some of the space, and it was a little bit more difficult to attack. It was also interesting interesting there to see Suárez coming off after the hour mark, because then what happened? We still kept this shape, we still kept this narrow structure in our attack. Griezmann here playing as the centre forward, Messi playing a lot higher, and actually when Riqui Puig came on, he was playing there just in behind the two, and again, it was good fun. There was good combination play. When Ansu Fati came on, it was a bit different. He was more out wide, and of course he got his goal, but overall, I just think today it was interesting to see something different from Setién. Clearly he's sitting down here looking at this squad and thinking, right, how can I get the best out of Griezmann? How can I get him into a central area so that he's more involved, so we pick him out, but also give Messi the freedom that he wants and have Suárez in the team too? And obviously it's not easy. It's not easy here to fit all of these stars into one team, but you find a way of doing it. And tonight, it did work. We were exposed defensively at times, but we enjoyed the game. And we're happy with that. Because if we do indeed talk about the goals tonight, because there were some absolutely fantastic goals from Barcelona here, it wasn't just about the nice play, it wasn't just about creating chances. We put the ball in the back of the net and we did it very, very well. And it was so good as well to see how we started the game. There was good intensity in our play. We started on the off, we were straight at Villarreal, and the goal came there. Sergio Roberto bursting from midfield, making a really good run, plays it out to Jordi Alba. It's a good cross there. He just delays it very, very nicely into the path of Griezmann, and you think he scored, but it actually goes in there off Pau Torres, and it was very, very unlucky. That could have been easily a Griezmann goal, but it just shows there what he can do when he's in a better area, when he's in there a centre-forward position. He can score goals, and we saw that tonight in his play. Villarreal then equalised through Gerard Moreno, and that was what I mean there about Barcelona being a bit exposed defensively, because as you can see, the fullbacks had gone forward. It was basically one straight pass. That's what basically cut us apart there from Villarreal. It was easy for them to get through. Gerard Moreno equalises, but like I say, there wasn't a worry tonight. Yeah, we conceded a goal, but we kind of knew we'd go and score again. And when we got that next goal, we knew we'd get another one. And that was the kind of play we saw from Barca tonight, and that was refreshing. We haven't felt like that in a while. It was Suárez who got the second, and what a goal. All around, what a goal. Because Messi gets an absolutely sensational assist. One of the best assists I've seen this season, without question, because the ball is actually long there into him from Ter Stegen. He brings it down from the air on his chest. He turns away there from his marker. He has a little flick there to take it away. He's then running directly at Villarreal. He gets in between two players, and suddenly then he opens the entire pitch up. And Messi there, absolutely incredible in his play. He plays a good ball to Suárez, perfect weight on it, which means that Suárez there can come onto the ball, hit it first time. He does that from outside the area, and what a finish. And isn't that there just typical Suárez? We know, of course, that he's been coming under criticism, and rightly so at times, but what a finish that is. Top corner job, brilliant stuff there. Suárez and Messi combining, but the best goal by a country mile, and one of the best moments I think as a Barcelona fan now for quite some time, that Messi-Griezmann combination, and what a goal it was. Just before half-time, the goal basically that killed this game from Villarreal's perspective. It was Suárez actually who starts the move. He's breaking into Villarreal's half, but that's what I mean there. Suárez dropping deep, getting the ball, but he's still got two of our players ahead of him, Griezmann and Messi. It goes into Griezmann, he lends it to Messi. Messi's aware of where Griezmann is. He continues his run, back heel there, into the path of Griezmann, and again, the little touch there from Messi, it's so good that Griezmann doesn't have to take a touch. What a finish. If Suárez's finish was good, this one, absolutely incredible. Two brilliant goals there for the 2-1 and the 3-1 for Barcelona. It was very reminiscent, actually, of Messi's goal against Real Betis. Very small amount of backlift on the ball there as he just dinks it, little chip there over Asenjo. And I have to say, when you're comparing a goal to one of Lionel Messi's, and one of Messi's best too, that must have been some strike from Antoine Griezmann. And it was not only the goal, it was the reaction. Straight there with Messi, there was hugs, there was embraces, genuine happiness there from Messi that Griezmann has scored that goal. And also on the bench, Quique Setién, absolutely ecstatic to see that goal goes in. And that's what it means. We want to see these players enjoying each other, not just as friends, but as teammates there, combining and linking with each other in a genuine fashion. And like they have that genuine understanding between them, because they're fantastic players. Griezmann is not a bad player. Griezmann can work in this team, but we got to find a place for him. We have to find a system, and could this be that system. There was, of course, time, though, for one more goal, and it came in the form of that young man, Ansu Fati. And I was pretty happy on the night as well with Setién sub. The likes of Ricky Puig and Ansu came on, as well as Ronald Araujo. Martin Braithwaite also came on, and Ivan Rakitic on the night. And it was a brilliant goal from Ansu as well. He puts it not across the keeper. Asenjo's expected him to actually go there to the far post, but he doesn't. He puts it at the near post. Really experienced finish there for such a young player, and another goal this season for young Ansu Fati. But I'm just fascinated, guys. What did you make tonight of that different system? I think we saw it in full effect in the first half. I think Villarreal tried to shut it down in the second, but we created so many more chances. It was so much more exciting tonight, and it's just going to be interesting to see, are we going to see this system develop? Because tonight was the first time we saw it, and of course there's going to be flaws, there's going to be problems with it. We saw, of course, that we were exposed defensively, particularly there in those wider areas when the full-backs go forward. But we can continue to work on it. We've got some time now ahead of those Champions League games that will be coming in August. We have some time in the league now just to experiment. We're not going to be fighting for a title. We have some time here to perfect this system, because quite clearly, if we're going to be challenging for the biggest titles, you need that front three to work. You need them to function in the way we saw tonight. And for me, very, very encouraging signs. There's still work to do. It wasn't perfect by any means. But as a Barcelona fan, to sit down, to be entertained, to see attacking football, and some wonderful goals, you can't argue with that. So please do leave all of your thoughts in the comments down below, guys, on everything you experienced tonight and the way in which you saw it. How did you feel the team performed? Who impressed you most? And what would you like to see now in the remainder of the league season? Let me know all of those comments down below. Of course, there's going to be plenty more videos coming your way, and more analysis is still to come. I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. But until next time, as always, Visca! El Barça.